Welcome back to Daybreak, an inspirational family autobiography recently published worldwide by Random House is going to be launched here in Grand Cayman a little bit later this week. The name of the book, Sweet Mandarin, here this morning to give us the details of what the book is about and why it was titled such a beautiful title, as well as how you can get your copy. I have with me a local author, and I can give you more titles than that because you do so much. Helen Tse. Helen, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm delighted, Cynthia.
Well, first of all, let's give everyone an idea of what the book is really about.
Well, this book, Sweet Mandarin, is a family autobiography. It's a true story about my grandmother, my mother and me, 3 generations of strong Chinese women and our journey from east to west, spanning about 100 years of our history.
That's incredible. What really made you decide to write this autobiography?
I would say it's kind of an accident. I own a restaurant called Sweet Mandarin, hence the name of the book. And I really wanted to write a cookbook with recipes because we serve my grandmother Lily Kwok's chicken curry and my mother Mabel's clay pot chicken. So I had assembled all these recipes together and took it to the publishers to make a cookbook. And they were like, we would like the story behind the food. There's an urgency for this story. Would you sell it to us? And that's how the book came about, really.
Wow, that's so interesting. Now, you had to gather a lot of information for this book. I mean, we're talking starting back in the early 1900s. How did you gather all your information?
Well, it's really through a shopping trip. I mean, imagine we're shopping at Kirk's or Foster's or Hurley's, and I go shopping with my grandmother and mother in the UK, and it was as if, as my grandmother picked up a packet or a bottle, these stories unravelled, and she'd go, "Will you pass me a bottle of soy sauce, Helen?" And she went, "Did you know your great-grandfather used to make this stuff? And it was also the soy sauce which murdered him." And I was like, "What happened? What happened?" And then we'd walk past the alcohol department, because in the UK, the alcohol in the supermarkets are, you know, interwoven. And she'd go, "That stuff is really poisonous. If only it killed your grandfather sooner." And I was like, whoa, these stories, you know, that just literally trickled out of a shopping trip. So I gathered them together through that.
Your family must be so proud, because this isn't the only thing that you do. And when I entered this segment, I had mentioned, you know, author, but there are so many other titles I can give you. Musician, lawyer. Your family must just be stunned by your efforts.
I suppose they're quite happy, but, you know, we just thank God, really, for the blessings.
Now, the book is really a testimony of overcoming adversity as well. If you had one thought to leave with someone who reads this autobiography, what would it be?
Well, it would be the quote on the cover of the book, and it says, "A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step." And I would say everybody's on this journey. I'm on a journey, and you just have to take it step by step, really. You know, just try your best. Try
your best, one foot at a time, and certainly family is a great support to have in your efforts along your journey. Well, I do have to ask you as well, because the book launch is happening this weekend. What are the plans for that?
Okay, well, the Governor is kindly attending the book signing at Book Nook, and that's going to be on Saturday the 14th of July at 11 o'clock in the morning. We've also been doing a number of tours with the schools, George Hicks and also John Gray High School, and a few other schools later on. So we've launched it with the students here, together with a prize, the Walker's Sea Literary Prize. So I would encourage all the students to you know, participate and tell us about your story, you know, and maybe get your works published.
What is the Walker's Literacy Prize?
Well, it's open to all students in Cayman Islands from the ages of 12 to 18. And we've asked them to submit an essay of 1,500 words, talking about their history, their roots, whether food plays, you know, a big part in your life, you know, like where does conch stew come from, turtle stew, you know. And basically, you know, the best 5 entries will win a prize, including a masterclass with myself and a chance to get your story published.
Now, the book, as mentioned before, is going to be launched on Saturday. For persons who want to get copies of the book, where else can they purchase?
You can go online at www.sweetmandarin.com. It's available in 33 countries, and I know Cayman Islands is very international, and there are many nationalities here, so ask your home bookstore if you're visiting home to see whether they've got it in stock.
Well, Helen, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for writing this book. I can't wait to read it. I'm really looking forward to reading it. I mean, some of the excerpts that you included in the release that was sent through, quite impressive in the journey that was taken by your family and continues to be taken by yourself. And congratulations.
Thank you very much, Cynthia.
You're welcome. Anytime. All right, everybody, once again, we want to remind you there is a book launch at Book Nook this Saturday. You can meet Helen herself and purchase your copy of Sweet Mandarin. Also, don't forget, you can also go online at www.sweetmandarin.com for your copy of what will be a very inspirational book. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Daybreak right after this short break.